That's just the weirdest thing ever. Hey guys, sorry. Let's see if that works. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna come out and then come right back in, see if I can get my headphones to work. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh. Okay, I'll be right back. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
And sound
Yes.
still is coming out of my other... Holy cow, this is crazy. Alright, is it coming out of my microphone though?
I can hear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, alright, good. That's what I thought I had. Alright, very good. Yeah, I had to restart Google Chrome. Sometimes I don't know why it does that. Anyway, welcome to class, Victor. Good to have you here.
Hi, Chad. Glad to see you as well. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, Juan, how you doing, Juan?
Hi, chat.
Hi, welcome to class. Welcome. Good to have you
Yes.
here. Right? Very good. Hi, Jenna. How are you? Jenna? Okay. How about Heidi? Hi there, Heidi.
Hello.
How are you?
Can you hear
I'm
me?
fine, thank you.
All right. Very good. Welcome to class, Heidi. Let's see. How about Amparo? Hi there, Amparo. Welcome.
Hi, teacher. Thank you.
Very good. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Our first story is in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box.
Can you hear me?
I can, Jenna, but it's really quiet.
It's really quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can do something.
There we go. All right. Okay. All right, and we're going to start off with Victor. Okay, Victor. Please read from the beginning from Roger. Finish this paragraph and read down to dragons to slay, please.
Okay. Roger was a bored young man. He wished for adventure in his dull life. Instead, he had to sweep the porch, clean the windows, and help chop firewood. It was exceedingly dull. The most exciting thing that ever happened to him was if the bull chased him when he fed the cows. Nothing else seemed to stir him or get his heart moving. He became a bit of daydreamer, wishing for adventures and glorious battles. Where were his dragons to slay?
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to the word glorious here. Glorious.
Glorious.
Okay, now, here at the end, instead of saying gloria, us, it's a short I sound. Is, glorious.
Glorious.
There you go. Good, good. All right, and the only other word here that I had is the word stir. Instead of steer, okay, this is an ER sound, okay? Stir, to stir him.
To stir him.
Okay, very good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay, let's continue here with Juan. All right, Juan, please
Yes.
read from where were. Finish this paragraph and read down to. Let's have you read down to here where it says, "Have you ever seen an elf before?"
Okay. Where were his beautiful maidens to rescue? We called something fascinating happened to him. He sang and learned I know.
On.
No lo veo completo.
Okay.
Okay.
You can also open it on your own computer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Keep going.
Entendido. He sang and learned on his right sitting beside of the file to believe. I was Then that they heard a voice. Hey, big fella, look down here. He looked around, oddly amused that his dreams and manufactured some, some sort of sounds. With a freak, he noticed a small person wearing a green vest and green pointy hat, curly two slippers and some striped fry. What's you looking at? Haven't you ever seen an elf before?
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so here this is going to be haven't.
Haven't.
Haven't. Try that.
Okay, haven't.
Okay, very nice. Okay, here this is what you looking at. What you looking at.
What's you looking at?
Okay,
Who is
very
this?
nice.
What you?
What you looking at.
Yes, who is this?
Okay, what are you? What are you looking at? Okay, that's what you means. Okay. This word here, this is curled toe slippers. Curled toe slippers.
Curled toe slippers.
Okay. Now with this UR, instead of saying curled, okay, the UR is an ER sound. Curled.
Curled.
Yeah, just like her, but it's curled.
Curled.
There you go. Good. Here, the ed ending instead of noticed, this word is noticed. Noticed.
Noticed.
Okay, with a T sound at the end. The ed on this word sounds like a T. Noticed.
Noticed.
Okay, all right, pretty good. This word here, it's a big one. The word is pronounced manufactured. Manufactured.
Manufacture.
Good, that was really good. Okay. Here we have the word amused. So the U here is an EU sound. Amused.
Amused.
There you go. Good. Okay. Next up is the word looked right here. Instead of looked with an U sound, it's looked.
Looked.
Good. Just like that. Okay. Very nice. Next we have the word. Okay. Here instead of lend. Okay. This word is pronounced leaned.
Leaned.
Good. Okay. Here in this word, the GH is silent. We do not pronounce them. So instead of sighed, it's side.
Sighed.
Good. Okay, so he sighed and leaned on his rake. Try that.
He sighed and leaned on the rake.
Okay. All right, so instead of leaned, the E is not pronounced. Okay, so this is leaned and leaned on his rake. Try that.
Okay. He sighed and leaned on the rake.
There you go. That was good. Yeah, so it's sighed and leaned. Excellent. Okay. All right, and your last word is right here. Okay. This L is not pronounced. So instead of saying couldn't, okay, the L is silent. Couldn't. Okay, one more time. The L we do not pronounce. Couldn't. Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, let's continue with Jenna.
Yes.
All right. Yep, I can hear you. Jenna, please continue from the tiny voice.
Okay.
Okay, finish this paragraph. Let's see. Read this next one. 3, and then read down to here where it says was wandering off, please.
Okay. The tiny voice demanded, sounding almost a bit irritated. Had his brain managed to create this hallucination? Had all the boredom finally driven him crazy? Are you talking to me? Grunting in frustration, the little elf began to stalk off through the leaves. The leaves were nearly as big as the elf was, so it was sort of comical to see her stomp off through them. Where were you where were you going? He asked in alarm, worried that his one chance for an interesting life was wandering off.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word worried. Okay, so right here we're actually going to mix the D and the TH, saying worried that. But you do need to pronounce half of the D sound. So it's worried that.
Worried that.
Yeah, good. One more time. Worried that.
Worried that.
Good. Okay. This word here is alarm. Make sure to pronounce the M. He asked an alarm.
Alarm.
Good. Nice job.
He asked an alarm.
Good. Next up is, okay, this is going to be stalk off. Okay. Pronounce that K, and you can slide that right into the word off. Okay. To stalk off through the leaves.
To stalk off through the leaves.
Okay. Very good. Okay, let's practice the L sound. So here you said ow, the boredom. Okay, instead of ow with an oo sound, it's all the boredom.
All the boredom.
Okay, now this word here is boredom.
Boredom.
Okay, and one more time, give me an L sound. You're still pronouncing an oo, saying ow. Okay, so the important thing with the L is that it is not a lip movement. We don't move our lips to pronounce the L. We don't say ooh. It's with our tongue. So it's all the boredom.
All the boredom.
There you go. One more time. All the boredom.
All the boredom.
Okay. All right. Okay. Much better. And let's see if we have one more left. Yep. Okay. Last one for you is the word voice. The tiny voice demanded. Give me a good V sound there.
Voice. The
Okay.
tiny voice.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, good. Let's go to Heidi. Wandering off. Okay. Please continue from he scooped the elf. Okay. Here. And read down to. Let's see what. Okay. Let me have you read down to here where it says he shrugged, please.
Okay. He scooped the elf up in his hands, somewhat unceremoniously, and held the elf up close to his face, so he could see and hear it better. Eek! The elf shrieked, clinging to his fingers for dear life. A fall from that height would likely be fatal for such a small thing. How dare you handle a girl in such a brutish fashion? She scolded, horrified by her mishandling. You are a girl elf. The realization dawned on him when he saw the elf up close. She snorted and laughed. Are there any other kind of elves? I don't know. I've never met any, he shrugged.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, let's go to the word horrified. Where'd you go, horrified?
Horrified.
Okay, yeah, so with this word here, instead of saying who, right here, so hor, okay, it's going to be an or, hor. One more time, so
Horrified.
Okay, so here you're still saying hur, instead of horrified, it go right to an O. Instead of an oo sound, it's horrified.
Horrified.
There you go. That's it. Okay. Next up, let's try these L endings here. Okay. So this is going to be how dare you handle a girl. Try that. How dare you handle a girl.
How dare you handle the girl? A girl.
Okay, good. One more time. How dare you handle a girl?
How dare you handle the girl?
Okay, all right. Much better with those L endings. Okay, and the last one here is the elf. Okay, so here you do need to pronounce that L sound instead of elf with an oo. It's L, elf.
The elf.
There you go. That's it. That's much better. Okay, let's try it in the sentence. And held the elf up close.
And held the elf up close.
Good. That was much better. Good. Okay, nice job, Heidi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to, I believe it's Amparo. Okay, Amparo, please read from likely because. Okay, let's see here, and let's have you read till. Okay, elf girl glared at him.
Okay. Likely because of your poor manners and rambunctious ways, can you do any tricks? He wondered suddenly. Elves were reputed to be magical creatures, and he wondered if he'd stumbled across one who could grant wishes or some pot of gold. Tricks? She sounded offended. What? Am I some sort of puppy or toy to play with? She snapped her fingers, and suddenly she was as tall as he was, and looking him straight in the eye. I'm sorry. I murmured as the beautiful yet angry elf girl glared at him.
Okay, nice job, nice job. Okay, so we have two parts. It's really this very ending. Okay, so we had these L's and D's and all that. Kind of move through here. So, okay, so we're gonna say yet angry. Elf girl glared at him.
Yet angry elf girl glared at him.
Okay, so it's gonna be glared at him. Okay, so
Glared
with
at him.
there you go. Yeah, so throw that D on the
Okay.
word at and then him as well. So one more time, glared at him.
Glared at him.
Great, just like that. Okay, and the only other word for you is the word he'd. Give me a long E here. If he'd stumbled.
If he'd stumbled.
Good. One more time. If he'd stumbled.
If he'd stumbled.
Okay, one more time. He. Use more of an E sound. If he'd stumbled.
If he'd stumbled.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, glared at him. Okay. Very good. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right. Victor, please read from I'm Roger. Okay. Finish this paragraph and read down to in a most effective manner, please.
I'm Roger. Can we be friends? Then timidly he added, please. Whatever for. All I wanted was to tell you to hurry up with the yard work. All this rustling of leaves is making it hard for me to sleep. She pointed over at a ring of toadstools where he noticed a tiny little matchbox bed. Oh, he said sadly, terribly disappointed at what she wanted. Here he'd been expecting some sort of great adventure. He sighed and picked up his rake once more and began scratching at the ground with it in a most ineffective manner.
Okay, very good. All right, let's try that last word one more time. Instead of manière, it's manner.
Manner.
Okay, good. So let's try this. We're going to say in a most ineffective manner.
In a most ineffective manner.
Good. Okay. Next word is the word what. Now here you had said what. Okay, give me an sound. What?
What? What she wanted.
Okay, very good. Next is the word rustling. Okay, so in this word the T is silent. Okay, so all this rustling of leaves.
All this rustling of leaves.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and the last one here, instead of timidly, it's timidly.
Timidly.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
No problem. Okay, all right, let's go to Juan.
Yes.
All right, Juan, please let's have you end this story for us, okay? So read from she rolled her eyes down to friend was way better, please.
Okay. She rolled her eyes and snapped her fingers. In a fast, the little leaves were under tip, tip, tipsy, don't know, tipsy pile right beside him. Roger's eyes went wide. I am teaching the oath. Nice to meet you. Now, if you can stop looking so forlorn and depressed, perhaps we can be friends. Okay? She stuck out her hand. Rogers brightened and shook her hand. After that, life was not nearly so boring anymore. Every day was a great adventure. This might not have dragons, monsters, and Callan's king, but an elf and a best friend was a way better.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this word right here. Okay, the word is pronounced nights. The K is silent. Nights.
Nice.
Okay, very good. Next is the word was instead of us. Okay, pronounce that oo sound at the beginning. Ooh, was.
Was.
Okay, so every day was a great adventure.
Every day was a great adventure.
Okay, very good. Next is the word grinned. Give me a good GR here instead of grinned. Okay, it's grinned.
Ringed.
Very good. Okay. Next is okay. Let's see here. The word depressed. So the ed ending, okay, will sound like a T on this
Correct.
word. There you go. Depressed. Okay.
Depressed.
All right. Here instead of locking with an ah sound, locking, it's look, looking. Okay. One more time. Looking.
Looking.
All right. Very good. Next is okay, tidy pile. Okay, a tidy pile. A tidy pile.
A tidy pile.
One more time. A tidy pile.
A tidy pile.
Good, good. And let's see here. Here instead of snapped, okay, the ed ending will sound like a T. The word is snapped.
Snapped.
All right, good. Here, okay, this is pronounced eyes.
Eyes.
One more time, eyes.
Eyes.
Okay, and the last one is this ed right here. The word is pronounced rolled. Rolled.
Rule.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. All right,
Okay.
let's go to our next story, you guys. Okay, the link is in the the Google chat box as well as the Verbling chat box. Okay. And Jenna, you are next. All right, Jenna, go ahead and read from Mary was upset. Finish the paragraph. And let's have you read down to, let's see, down to here where it says change to a different date, please.
Okay. Mary was upset. She was beyond upset. She was livid. She was wretchedly. Sorry. She was wretchedly, terribly angry. What made it worse was that she could do nothing about it. It was out of her hands, and that was frustrating. You see, her best friend had invited her to go on a trip with her family. They were going to go on a beach trip down to Florida, and she had been looking forward to it for several months. Then, suddenly, someone got sick, and the trip was being changed to a different date.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to this word here. Okay, the word is pronounced months. So we're going to forget that there's a TH there, okay, but we still need to pronounce the S. Okay, so it's months, months.
Month.
Okay, okay, so don't pronounce the TH. Pronounce an S. So it's I put it in the Verbling chat box. So it's like an M-U-N-S. Months. Months.
Months.
There, that's it. That's how we pronounce the word. Months.
Okay.
Okay. It's the TH there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Our next word is. Okay, so here, make sure to pronounce the N on. So to go on a beach trip. Try that.
To go on a beach trip.
Yeah, so to go on a. So put the A right up against that N. To go on a beach trip. On a.
To go on a beach trip.
That's it. Okay, very nice. Next is the word that was. Okay, so here, yes, you can use a stop T. Okay, but you do have to pronounce half of the T sound. Okay, we can't say that was and only end on the da. Okay, your tongue does have to move to the top of your mouth and pronounce half of the T like this. That was. Try that.
That was.
Good. One more time. That was.
That was.
Great, great. Yeah, it's just like that. So you fake the rest of the sound. Okay. All right. And the last one here is this one right here. The word is pronounced wretchedly. Wretchedly.
Wretchedly.
One more time. Wretchedly.
Wretchedly.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Heidi.
Yep.
Okay, Heidi, please read from the different date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says night away in his tent, please.
Okay. That different date just happened to be when Mary's own family had their trip to a boring old campground they visited every year. So now she was gonna be stuck sitting around swatting mosquitoes next to her brother. And the highlight would likely be eating marshmallows on a stick. Not to mention that her brother's idea of a good time happened to be eating a whole can of baked beans. Whole can of baked beans and tooting the night away in his tent.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the L ending on whole. Okay,
Whole.
so instead of whole can, okay, pronounce that L. A whole can of baked beans.
Whole can of baked beans.
Okay, so here you're saying hul. Okay, so instead of hul, ho.
Whole.
Whole.
I'm saying whole.
Yeah, you think you are, but it's coming out as an oo. Okay, so the first time
Whole.
you're saying it, you're saying cool.
Whole.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. Sometimes when you think that you are saying the vowel sound, it's coming out differently than what it's actually
It's
what
the
you actually think
horrifying.
you're
I
saying.
always said horrified.
No, the first time when you read through the word, you said ho can, and you were pronouncing an oo. Okay, and that's a common error. So instead of pronouncing the L, you pronounce an oo sound. So
Whole can.
the
Whole
word comes
can.
out as ho. Okay.
It is okay. Whole can of.
Now
Vegetables.
you're saying it correctly. Okay, so it's focusing on the L sound and also pronouncing the O. Okay. All right, let's try the word marshmallows instead of marshmallow. Okay, so it's marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Good. Okay, next up is the ed ending on visited. They visited every year.
They visited. They visit every year.
Okay, one more time. Visited. They visited every year.
They visited every year.
Okay, good. And okay, let's go to different date. So instead of different date, okay, different date.
Different date.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Amparo. Okay, please read from That Was a Far Cry. And read down to It Was Getting Mighty Ugly, please.
Okay. That was a far cry from a beachside resort in sunny Florida with her BFF. This being said, Mary was horribly angry at the world. She stormed around her house for days, making everyone miserable. She snapped at everyone until they avoided conversation with her entirely. And the general cloud of discontent that followed her around was enough to dampen the mood of whatever room she happened to be in. It was getting mighty ugly.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to. Okay, let's work on that D into the T sound. Okay, so you do not need to finish the D. Okay, so this is happened to be in.
She happened to be in.
Good. One more time. She happened to be in.
She happened to be in.
Good. Just like that. Next up is okay. Okay, so this word is pronounced miserable. Miserable.
Miserable.
Okay, so instead of miserable, okay, so slide into that sound a little bit more in the middle. So miserable.
Miserable.
There you go. Good. Okay, let's go to okay, world. Okay, pronounce that D at the end. World.
World.
There you go. Okay, so it's angry at the world.
Angry at the world.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, very good. Let's go to Victor.
Okay.
All right. Victor, please read from It Became Such. Okay, finish the paragraph, and let's have you read down to pleasant to be around, please.
It became such an issue that her mother called a family meeting. Dad pretended he hadn't noticed her moods, and her brother, the fart machine, made armpit noises while they tried to call the meeting to order. From there, the family meeting descended into chaos, which her mood brought about. "Why don't we just let her go where she wants to?" her brother asked. "She's not even pleasant to be around."
Okay, very good. Let's try even one more time. So you're very close on the beginning E sound there. It was a little off, not too bad though. Okay, so let's try this. She's not even pleasant to be around.
She's not even pleasant to be around.
There you go. Good. This word here is pronounced chaos. Chaos.
Chaos.
All right, very good. And the last word for you is the word dad instead of did. Okay, dad. Dad pretended.
Dad pretended.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right, let's go to Juan, I believe. Yep. Okay, Juan, please read from Mary's Eyes. Okay, and read down to who finally caved, please.
Okay. Mary's eyes and smooth suddenly brightened. Yeah, why won't we? It's not a family trip, we told everyone. Mother protested, determined to be the one hold out that for one agreed with the kids, with his kids. I don't want suppers in the car with me for house, and I am tired of camping. Let's do something different and fun. Just the three of us. Everyone looked to Mom. Hope finally covered.
Okay. All right. Let's try that last part here. Okay. So instead of how, this is who. Okay.
Who?
So
Sorry.
who finally caved.
Finally caved.
Okay. One more time. Who finally caved.
Who finally caved.
Okay. Good. Good. All right. Next up is the word different. Different. Try that.
Different.
Yeah, very good. So instead of different, it's different. One more time.
Different.
Okay, very nice. Next up is something. Now, with the TH.
Something.
Okay, yeah. The TH, you're going to treat that like a theta. So it's something.
Something.
Good, just like that. Very nice. Very nice. Next is, okay, the word hours. Hours.
Hours.
Very good. Okay, here we have the word sourpuss. Sourpuss.
Sourpuss.
Okay, very good. Next is, let's see, the word once. Once.
Once.
Okay, very good. Next is, okay, so protested. Protested.
Protested.
Okay, one more time. Protested.
Protested.
Okay, very good. Next is, okay, so here we have that TH one more time, just like something. We're going to treat that like a theta. Okay, that's without.
Without.
Okay, one more time. Theta. With. Without.
Without.
All right, almost. One last time. With. Without.
Without.
There you go. That's it. Okay. And here, this word is brightened. Instead of brightened, it's brightened.
Brighten.
Okay, good. And last one here. Okay, instead of suddenly, it's suddenly.
Suddenly.
One more time. Suddenly.
Suddenly.
Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's go to Jenna. Okay, Jenna, let me have you finish this story here, and then I'll have you read, continue reading on our next story as well. Okay, so from fine down to the end.
Fine, but only if we do some other trip together as a family this year. There were a few grums and moans, but everyone accepted. After that, Mary was back to her old self. Sure, she felt a little bratty, but once in a lifetime trip didn't come along often, did they?
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to... Okay, so this is once-in-a-lifetime trips. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're pronouncing that M and that P here. Okay, so once-in-a-lifetime trips.
Once-in-a-lifetime trips.
Okay, good. Next up, let's switch these double T's to flap T sounds. So instead of little bratty, it's little bratty.
Little bratty.
Good. One more time. Little bratty.
Little bratty. Little bratty.
Good, good. Okay, I believe back. Yeah, back is next. Okay, so right here, let's pronounce that that K sound here. Okay, was back to her old self.
Was back to her old self.
Yeah, one more time. Was back to her old self.
Was back to her old self.
Okay. And last one is, okay, some. Okay, let's pronounce that M here. Okay, some other trip.
Some other trip.
Okay, give me a good TH, other, some other trip.
Some other trip.
Okay, so yeah, give me the M instead of other, some other.
Some other trip.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to our next story. All right. Okay, the link is there in the Verbling chat box as well as the Google chat box. Okay, Jenna, let's have you read from Horace down to eating cookies, please.
Okay. Horace needed to play an instrument, or at least that was what Mom said. It was supposed to make him well-rounded and interesting or something, but he thought he could better be well-rounded by eating cookies.
Okay, very good. Now that last word, instead of cookies, it's cookies.
Cookies.
Good. One more time. Cookies.
Cookies.
Very good. Okay, next up is well-rounded. Okay, so give me a good L. Instead of well-rounded, it's well-rounded.
Well-rounded.
Good. One more time. Well-rounded.
Well-rounded.
Very good. Very good. And the last one here is the word what. Okay, so here we want to pronounce half the T. So instead of what Mom said, it's what. What Mom said.
What Mom said.
Okay, one more time. What Mom said.
What Mom said.
Okay, good. Good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. Heidi, let's have you read from Parents Said. Okay, finish the paragraph. Read this next one. And let's have you read down to pianos and guitars, please.
Parents said odd things sometimes. Anyway, he was being dragged, kicking and screaming to the music store. So he figured that he ought to at least look around. His mother had promised him he could try to choose an instrument of his own to play, so long as they both agreed. The store was bright and large, with some old-fashioned sounding music playing, at least at the entryway. Back along the side of the store, he could see people testing out pianos and guitars.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to the word could instead of could. Okay, drop the jaw just a little bit more to pronounce the He could see.
He could see.
Okay, very good. Next is old-fashioned. So here instead of old-fashioned, okay, so we're going to push the D into the F. Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned.
There you go, much better. Next is the word ought. So right here instead of ought, okay, give me an ah sound. He ought. He ought to at least.
He ought to. He ought to.
Okay, very good. And your last word here is the word odd instead of ode. Okay, this is an ah sound as well. Odd.
Odd.
Okay, all right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Amparo. Okay, Amparo, please read from okay, so maybe. Let's see here, and let's have you read down to down to looked in music videos, please.
Okay, so maybe this wasn't so bad. Grinning at his mother, he immediately gravitated towards drums. They were loud and would irritate mother for having suggested he learn music. He would make her regret her desires, all with the start of one great drum solo. Smiling an evil smile, he sat down, grabbed a pair of drumsticks, and proceeded to make some noise. Strangely, it was harder than it looked in music videos.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word strangely. So the E after the G, we won't pronounce that, so it's strangely.
Strangely.
Okay, one more time. Strangely.
Strangely.
Great, great. Next up is sat down. Okay, so he sat down. So mix that T and the D together. He sat down.
He sat down.
Okay, very good. And your last one here, okay, is the word suggested. So for having suggested, he learned music.
For having suggested, he learned music.
Okay, one more time. For having suggested, he learned music.
For having suggested, he learned music.
Okay, all right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see, back to the top here with Victor.
Okay.
Okay, Victor, please read from He Had No Rhythm. Finish the paragraph. And let's have you read down to buttons right here. So to have 1,000 buttons.
He had no rhythm, and it was very hard to get all the sounds going at once by using both of the foot pedals and both hands. He put the drumsticks down, sad and dissatisfied with the effort it took to produce such mediocre results. Next, he went to the pianos, because Mom thought it was a good idea. He tapped a few ivories and decided it was dull. The electric keyboards were cool, if only because they seemed to have 1,000 buttons.
Awesome, awesome, really good job. The only thing here was the word foot right before pedals. So instead of foot pedals, okay, give me an sound. The foot pedals.
The foot pedals.
One more time. The foot pedals.
The foot pedals.
Great. Yeah, everything else is awesome. Okay, nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, 1,000 buttons. Okay, next up is Juan.
Yes.
All right, Juan, please read from one even. Okay, finish this paragraph. And let me have you read down to here, was the ticket, right?
Okay. One even had silly sound effects, like animals' noises. Still, it wasn't for him. Then they rushed past the flutes and brass instruments. He didn't like the sounds of them or the looks. No ways was he going to get beat up for begin and plan geek violins were too early, but an electric guitar, that was the ticket, right?
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word girly right here. Okay, so that IR will be an ER sound. Instead of gear, it's girly.
Girly.
One more time, girly.
Girly.
Okay, good. Next up is violins. Violins.
Violins.
One more time. Okay, good. Let's go to for being a band geek. For being a band geek.
For being a band geek.
Okay, one more time. For being a band geek.
For being a band geek.
Okay, good. Next up is the word looks. Instead of looks, it's an sound. Looks.
Looks.
Okay, good. Next is the word rushed. Right here. Rushed. Try that.
Rushed.
Okay, very nice. Good. And next up is him. Instead of he, him. Okay, it's him.
Him.
Okay, very nice. And the last one for you is silly. Silly. Try that.
Silly.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Okay, you guys, we are just about out of time. Thank you all for coming into class. It was great having you here. Good job with your reading and your progress. Okay, I'm going to take a break until tomorrow, and I'll be back doing reading classes tomorrow night. Okay? Thanks, guys.
See you.
Thank you very much,
See ya.
Chad.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.